guys, this is Talia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just coming by to wish you all a very happy new year. 2020 was a very challenging year. We had a lot of losses, we have a lot of challenges, and for me, it taught me how to look at life in a different way and how to appreciate what I have. If it's big or little, whatever I have, to appreciate it and appreciate my family. We all survived 2020. Some of us survived COVID-19, which we, whoever got to experience that, that virus. He and my family, we all had it. My brother, his wife, me, my mother. For me, it was mild. I had it was like 2 weeks that I was very sick, but not that sick to go to the hospital. My mother and my sister-in-law, unfortunately, my sister-in-law was in the hospital for a month. My mother was in the hospital for 3 weeks. They both home now, but they both have oxygen. So they were released before Thanksgiving. But since then they've been they had to walk around with a oxygen tank. So that's the sequela of the COVID. So, but unfortunately they're doing better. Thank God. Now in January they're supposed to reevaluate them and see they're gonna being removed for the oxygen machine. They still not 100% normal, but something you gotta go. I had it, but I didn't get to the point that I needed to go to the hospital, and my brother had it also, but he was the only man dealing with 3 sick ladies, so he has to pass it just in his feet, looking out for me, for my mother, because my mother was in the hospital, so I was alone in the house, and my fever would not go down, but I refused to go to the hospital. So he looked it up for all 3 of us, so he did what he could while he was still sick. But anyway, hope the 2021 bring us a lot of joy, bring us back to normal, whatever that normal will be, because it will never be the same as it was before 2020. But whatever new normal it is, to bring that back, and so that's it, to hope that everything gets better and this thing goes away, or we find something that make us go back to our normal routines, and we could travel and we could see our family. And because this Christmas was, this holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year was very different for every year. Oh my God, I watched the Times Square drop ball. It was so sad to look at that, because the Times Square was empty. The only people that was there, it was just the employees and the cops that were there, performing the show to bring in the new year. But it was so sad to watch. I was like, I wanted to cry, because you never seen Times Square that empty. So especially for New Year's Eve, people start online at 7 a.m. They go camp there until midnight, and until the show start at 8 or 9. So yeah, it was very sad. This year was so different. Like I said, a lot of challenges, losses, and we learn a lot. I mean, personally, I do learn a lot. I look at life differently now. So, but anyway, I just want to drop by and say Happy New Year to everybody, and talk a little bit about what my goals, my crafting goals are this year. I've been, in and out of YouTube here and there for 2020 for a few years. I haven't been consistent, and my YouTube, life gets in the way. I work too much, or I'm too lazy when I come. Well, not too lazy, just I work so hard, so many hours a day. Then when I come home, I don't want to sit down and do nothing. All I want to do is lay in bed and watch YouTube, because that's all I do, watch YouTube. So anyway, but this year, 2021, I want to come back. I want to craft more. I want to get into my scrapbooking again. I mean, I still have 20,000 hobbies. I still got my cross stitch, which I haven't touched in 2020 completely. only touched it. I started in 2018, worked through it on 2019, and 2020 I took off again. I have my diamond painting, my planning, my anything that is out there, I dip in it a little bit. But for 2021, I'm planning to focus more in my scrapbooking. I want to get full force to my scrapbooking. Moving to this small room, as you can see, don't mind that mess right there. That's me organizing. I had nowhere to put stuff. So it has I have realized that I have way too much. I don't want to get rid of it. So I had to start using it. So my goal this year is to scrapbook as much as I can, and try to force myself to, when I come home from work, just sit in my craft room for an hour or two and do a few layouts, or work in my planner for the tomorrow, or put a few drills in a diamond painting. I have a few that I have started and I have not completed, and I have like 20 of them waiting to be started. You know, I spend money on it, so I need to work on them. And if I bought them because I like them, so I want to do them, and I want to frame them and put it in, you know, throughout my house. Not in my craft room because I have no walls. This is the highest wall that I have, which I don't have space to put nothing there. As you can see, I put some of my punches there, and I have some over here. So I had to utilize whatever I can, and that. So yeah, I want to come back and craft more, make more videos for you. I want to try to grow my YouTube a little more. It seems like I have 2,000 something subscribers, but my views are very low. And again, I'm not in YouTube to make money. I don't live out of YouTube. I have my channel monetized, and since I think 3 years, and this year I got a check, $100 check this year. So it takes, I don't live out of YouTube. I don't expect to make money in YouTube. But you know, if I get a little bit, it helps with my hauls. And it seems you guys love hauls video. I wish I could haul a lot more than and I do a haul a lot, but I wish I could do more. So, you know, if I get paid from YouTube, it goes back to the channel because it goes to buy stuff. And I want to start giving giveaways. And talking about giveaways, in January now, I think it's January 16. I'm not sure exactly the day. It's my 10-year anniversary, guys. I've been in YouTube for 10 years. I can't believe that. I have stick to that for YouTube for that long, and it shows you that I'm not here to make money, because sometimes my views are so low, 5, 6, 10, and I appreciate every single one of those views. It doesn't bother me. If you watch my channel, my video, that makes me happy, because that means I'm sharing what I love with somebody, because I had nobody else to show it with. I had no friends at all, but I don't have no crafty friends that he could come to my house. We could craft together. We could go to crafts and stuff like that. We could go crafting, shopping. I don't have friends like that. Personally, I have no friends. I'm a very person that keep to myself. I know a lot of people. I have a lot of acquaintances, but friends, I have none. So I do the videos just so I could share my passion with other people that have the same passion for scrapbooking, for cross stitch, for the planning, from diamond painting, whatever it is that I show. So it doesn't bother me, the low views, but I would like to have a little more views, you know, because making videos is not easy. Like I say, I appreciate every person that watch my video. If you watch my video, I appreciate you. And I would like to be more interactive with you guys. I like to, you know, I like for when you guys comment. I don't get a lot of comments in my video either. I don't know why. I try my hard. But I would like to interact with you guys more. You know, whoever comment, I always reply. I always give them a heart, because I appreciate that comment, and I love that you are interacting with me. At social media, my Facebook is my personal Facebook. I don't post nothing in Facebook about crafting. Instagram though is my crafting social media. Everything I post on Instagram is regarding crafting, which I don't post much. I think I have maybe 20 posts, not even. And Instagram, let's look it up. Let's see. I have 50 posts on Instagram. Mostly all of them, all of them is about planning. Very few personal pictures of me and stuff like that. But and this year I am determined to be more active in Instagram, post more on Instagram. I want to follow people that do scrapbooking. Mostly what I follow now is planners, but I'm gonna sit down and start and hashtag scrapbooking and start following people that do scrapbooking, so I could start sharing my scrapbooking pages there. And I'm gonna continue showing. I remember to show my planners before pen in Instagram, and try to do the hashtags. And I mean, social media is like a full-time job to keep up with social media, and I really don't have the time to spend on social media tagging and doing all the stuff that you're supposed to do. So, but I want to post a little more on Instagram regarding my crafting. So yeah, like I said, I am gonna I do, you know, guys know I do with planning, scrapbooking, diamond painting, cross stitch, crochet sometime. So, but my focus is gonna be scrapbooking. I'm gonna give more time to my scrapbooking, and then I'm still gonna do my cross stitch. But it's not going to be as intense like I did back in 2019. That every single day it was just cross stitch. No, it's not going to be like that, because I want to do more scrapbooking. Scrapbooking is my first passion. That's what I first started with. So I want to get back. I had a whole bunch of albums that I need to finish. A whole bunch of things. I got to finish my December daily, which sadly I lost the half of December pictures in my phone. Yes, I didn't realize. I use only I have a phone, iPhone 8, that is just for videos, right? And for me, I had that phone that it wasn't supposed to sync with my iPad and my regular phone. So without me realizing, when I went to do videos, I saw photos there. I said, what these photos doing here? I mean, they're not supposed to be nothing. This is just for video. So I deleted it. And I'm the kind of person that once I delete it, I go back to the deleted album and clear it out, because I had to keep this phone free for videos. Oh my God, I deleted half of December. Thankfully, I have already, because every 2 weeks I try to make an album in the iCloud and put those 2 weeks worth of pictures. So when I go to my project live, I could go through that week and pick the pictures. But luckily, I have already separated Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in an album, because I had to put it in my December daily. For the previous 2 weeks prior to December, to Christmas Eve, I did not have put those things on the cloud, and I cleared it out. So I only have 2 weeks of December daily, and December's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, which Christmas Day I think was like 2 pictures. It was just me at home. But I lost it, so it is what it is. Now I learned my lesson not to delete this. I had to finish with these videos that I have here so I could clear it, clear the other whatever I have in my phone, and to put it in the iCloud, and then try to figure it out how to get this one out of the iCloud so it won't sync like that no more. Lesson learned. So yeah, so I'm going to continue with my December daily, whatever I have left. I have albums that I have started. I had to albums from since I started Project Live, which was 2011. all the way to 2020. None of them are finished. I had the pictures for all of them, but none of them are finished. So I'm gonna work on that. My goal is to every month I will pick an album and I will work on that album that month. And like that, I get to touch them all. And if I could pick two and work in two, you know, it's better to have a few more layouts than have none. Because I still have the cruise album, I have the graduation and prom album from my daughter. I have, let me see, the December date. I have like 3 December dailies that I need to finish. So this year, I don't think I will do Project Life. We'll see, because I could do a lot of 12 by 12, but there's pictures that we don't want to, there's not worth a 12 by 12 page in your album, but then again, it's something that happened or something and you want to keep it. So I don't know if I would do the memory keeping planner thing or I will do Project Life on 20, but I'm aiming more for the memory keeping. So like that, I have it in my 2021 lineup. So I will try that this year. We'll see how it goes. Other thing that I want to do is, oh, like I was saying, sorry, I'm all over the place. I had a note, I can't find them. So I say, let's do it without the notes. For, like I say, in January is my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. I am planning to do a giveaway. It won't happen in January, maybe in February or maybe in March. Right now I'm between jobs, so I'm not working at the moment, not collecting because I maxed out the unemployment. So, but I am between jobs. I should be getting an offer this week, hopefully. Let's pray that I do. So once I get settled back, you know, I'm working and get settled and the things that I need to take care of before, I will do a giveaway. It's a 10-year giveaway, and I want to do different prices. Like I want to do a little package for scrapbooking. I want to do a package for planning. Everything that I do, I want to do a package, and then, you know, buy a few diamond paintings so I could give a gift card to people for 1, 2, 3 stitch, so whoever's into cross stitch could pick out their own thing. I might do the same thing with diamond painting because not everybody has the same taste, but I want to give a little bit of everything of what I do, so I had to work on it and prepare it. I have a whole bunch of new things that I have found that I don't want to use, so I will put that in the scrapbooking giveaway, because that new stamps, new dies, I never touched them, so you know they are brand new, so I will give them away on that. But I also want to buy other stuff, you know. I need to go to Tuesday this morning and buy a few things, and Hobby Lobby, and make a package for it. So it's gonna take me I would say a few months to put it together, because my plan was to work on 2020 on that, but I lost my job practically since March, and I started working when I moved to Ohio. I found a job, but I couldn't do that job, not because it was difficult. It was the place that I was working of. It was so toxic that it was so stressful to me to go to work. So I lasted a month. I lasted a long time, because it was so toxic, that place, that it was so stressful to go. Technically, guys, I would cry on my way to go to work because I needed to go to work. And you know why I said, you know what, it's not worth my sanity. It's not worth my health and nothing. So I quit, and a week after I did an interview, and that's the one that hopefully I will start soon. We are in communication. We're working, you know, we're working, but we need to work to get the right pay and all that stuff. So hopefully I start this week and that. So so then once I start working and settle my bills, because, you know, thing happens and that, so then I'm gonna start working on preparing a good giveaway for you guys, and that is something now that you're gonna have to send me stuff in order to participate. It won't be like that. It's just me appreciating every single one of you guys, and I want to give back to you guys for sticking with me for 10 years. Whoever has stuck with me since the beginning. I want to, you know, appreciate each one of you. And it's going to be open internationally too, in case I have any international followers. For the international guy, they either get a PayPal gift deposit, or they get a e-gift card for whatever store they choose to. So I'm working on it. I am writing down what I want to do. So it's going to happen, because I did mention before in another video that I was going to do a giveaway for my 10 years in YouTube, and I don't want you to guys think that I forgot about it or that I talk about it and never did it. It is going to happen, but it's not going to happen in January. It's going to happen in a few months, but it's still my 10 year in YouTube. It's going to happen. So just give me a little time so I could put it together, because again, I want to give something good to you guys. And so I'm gonna work on it, and it's gonna take a few months, but it's gonna happen. So that was the one thing. What else? So yeah, like I said, I want to be more active. I want you guys to communicate with me more. I always say in my video, leave comment, you know, comment below. Sometimes I ask questions to you guys, but very few people comment. But yeah, I want you guys to be more, so we could interact more and get to know each other a little more. I hope that this year I could go to crafts. I wish I could find a friend here in Ohio that wants to come to my house and scrapbook, or I go to her house and scrapbook, you know. But it is what it is. I enjoy doing it by myself. I go to crafts and I sit by myself. I know I'll sure sit with other people and we talk and that, but that's it. I have a good crafty friend. I cannot say that. I have Christine. Hi, Christine. I wish we would be closer, so we could get together and craft and all that stuff. But I don't think we live too far. You live in Pennsylvania and I live in Ohio now, so we gotta figure it out how far we live, so we could make a weekend getaway. I go over there a weekend, or you could come over here a weekend, or we meet somewhere in a week, and you know, in a middle point, and we scrap, or we go shopping or whatever. So let's work on that, Christine. Other than that, I have nobody else. So yeah, that's what I excuse me, that's what I want to do this year. Be more active with the community. Do more scrapbooking. I'm gonna do videos showing you all the good stuff I have there, all my creative memories tools, using my tools, using my dies, using my supply. And I want to do a few series of, you know, how I organized it, and small places. As you can see, my scrap rack is there. That's a big project that I had to do. It's only halfway. I still got to do a lot more, but that takes a lot of time to organize. And that's why it's taking me longer to organize this room, because I'm not putting anything everywhere. I'm trying to organize it the way I want it as I'm doing it. Because previously, every time I unpack remove, you know, I move a lot, I just put things wherever they fit. Wherever they fit, I put it, and I never know where everything is, because I had to open every single drawer to find what I have. And that's not how I'm doing it this time. That's why it's taking me longer. Every time I'm doing it the way that I want to have it, you know. Like, I want to organize my scrap rack by theme, by color, whatever it is, by calendar year, whatever the system is. And so what I'm doing is, as I'm packing, I'm putting little bags like this. So this is summer. So I'm building my summer bag, because that's going to go eventually in the scrap rack. So everything, when I'm pack everything that is summer, I'm putting it here. So when I work in the scrap rack in the summer section, I have it in one. So that's how I'm unpacking. If whatever's in drawers, I'm putting it in drawers, and I will label the drawers, because it's a nightmare. And whatever doesn't fit in this room, I set up an area in my basement So I have a second crafting, and this is my main craft room, which is my scrap room, my scrapbooking, and my planning stuff is in here. I got my diamond paintings hanging that right there, but I think they're gonna go downstairs because I'm gonna set a table just to keep them all in there. So whenever I want to work a few minutes, half an hour, whatever, I go downstairs, stick some drills and whatever. So I have two craft room. I have a craft room, and then I have a craft area in my basement, which is going to be my sewing, where it holds all my fabric and stuff, and all my cross stitch supplies is going to be down there, and my diamond painting supplies. So yeah, so I'm working on that. It's going to take me a long time. It's going to take me a few months to do this, to have it the way I want it. Once I have it, I will do a video tour of 2 of the craft areas. What I was gonna say, I forgot. So yeah, so once I do that, I will share with you guys. I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say to you guys. The goals for the plan to the channel is to be more active, create more, do a few series. I have, like, you know, organization videos that I want to do. I'm gonna do build your stash using your dies, how to make embellishments using your dies, how to make grab a paper pad that you don't I've put apart all my, I'm pulling apart all my paper parts. I had like 60 right there that I had to work it on, because again, it takes me time because I just don't rip them and put them away. I write down where they came from, but I don't write down. I do labels of what paper pad they came from. So when I do videos, one of the things that I want to do this year is I'm gonna scrapbook more. I'm gonna start making which of the first video will come up after this one, of making stash kits, create homemade kits from your start, you know, stash kits. And I'm going to be working with a stash every month. I'm going to work with a stash kit. I'm going to use my Kiwi Lane subscription kits. I have 2 years worth of kit sitting in a shelf over there. So I'm going to start using them. So every month I will build a kit for my stash to use in January. I will grab one of the kits, not in order, whatever, grab one of them. It doesn't matter the order that I use them, as long as I start using them. So I'm going to grab one of those kits, one of the scrapbooking store kits. I have I think I have a year worth of those because I was on and off on that kit. I am now, so 2021, I will keep it. So one of those kits. And then grab a collection that I have 2.5 cubes, 4 collections. They've been sitting there, and and then I'm making page kits, so I will work from some of those page kits. So I will have a lot to work with in 1 month. One of the kits that I will create from my stash, so I could start making a dent in my stash. One of the Kiwi Lane clubs, one of the scrapbooking clubs, scrapbooking store kits, and 1 collection. So it will be 4 kits. You could say 4 kits to work with for the month. So the first month is already picked. That video is going to come out after this video, so you can see what I'm going to work with. Finish my December daily. That's part of my January kits and projects. And then I also, and with those layouts, I will do layouts with those kits, I will do layouts for the albums that I'm working with. Like, I will make layouts for my road trips, for Niagara, for the Michigan road trip. I will work in my cruise album. I will work in graduation album. So I will make layouts for those albums that I'm working with. So stay tuned for that. That's coming. Like I say, I'm gonna start making videos using my dies. I will pick a die or 2 and I tell you, well, let's see what we could do with that. Excuse me, and work it. Just do stuff with you guys and using my stuff. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you all have a happy new year, and let's stay safe. But let's go into 2021 with a positive mind that things are gonna be better this year. Things are gonna come a little normal than what 2020 had make us do. And, you know, we get back on track and back on life like we do. And, you know, learn how to live with this thing, because like we have learned, we live with other diseases and viruses that have come through all these years. So just wish you all very, very healthy and safe. Happy New Year. And let's get to know each other a little better. Thank you for supporting me and my channel all this year. Whoever is still with me, if you are, let's do this. Let's start chatting communication. If you've been with me since the beginning, comment down below so I could know who's still around. And, you know, if you're new to my channel, thank you. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. And just comment below when you started following me so I could know when, you know, when. If you for me from the beginning, thank you for staying with me all this time and for, you know, sticking around even though I'm not very active. And like I say, I am a workaholic. I work a lot, you know, because I'm the only one. I'm single. Been single for a very long time, and I will not change it for nothing in the world. So I gotta work hard for myself and for what I have and for what I want. And I will continue working hard towards my dreams, and it will happen someday. So, you know, sometimes I get caught up at work and working double shift and doing more. And so, you know, I don't have the time for scrapbook. Like I said, I come home and I'm too tired. But this year, I'm going to make my word of the year is persistence. So I'm going to be very persistent in my craft and in everything I do so I could grow my channel a little more and be more active with you guys. So again, thank you for watching. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys around. Thank you. Bye now.